Hey, so today I am 2 weeks post-op. Yay. So the reason that it sounds like I'm living in an airport hangar right now is that there's a drying machine in my kitchen that is drying up my floor. As you remember from my last video, I came home and my floors were completely wet. Turns out it might be my upstairs neighbor's bathroom that's, had a problem with the floor, and so it's been dripping down into my apartment. Or it might be something that comes from the outside. They can't really tell, but what they're doing now is they're just drying up my entire apartment, so it's very dry in here and very warm. And it still smells kind of bad, like wet wood, but it is getting better. So I think what's gonna happen is that they're gonna like once everything is dry, they're gonna have to tear up the entire floor of my kitchen and replace it. So that kind of sucks. But that's you know I can't help it, and nothing is my fault. And fortunately, I'm a renter, so they're taking care of everything for me. So the second thing that's happened is that I have an infection on my penis. Now I have a suture line on the left side of my penis, and right at the base of that, yesterday I discovered something that didn't look right. I mean, it looked like the skin was kind of bubbling out. I don't know if can describe this accurately, and it looked discolored. And I thought, oh, this doesn't look good. So I took pictures of it and I wrote to Dr. Miro, and I said, hey, what am I supposed to do with this? And he wrote me back and said that it was an infection and it would be good if a swab was taken, or that I might use some antibacterial salve or something. And I thought, okay, well, I better go to a doctor and get this checked out. So I went to the local health center. Everything is like closed because of Easter, but there is this health center that is open. If you have to phone this certain phone number, and you describe your symptoms, and then they'll see you there. So I did that, and I met a very nice doctor. She was very interested in hearing about my surgery. So I mean, that was kind of it was a good experience, because I've never before been able to just drop my trousers in a doctor's office and felt comfortable with it, but I was completely fine, even though everything's swollen and there's like a weird infection. I was still, yeah, whatever, and this is what happened, and this is what they did, and describe everything. So that was pretty cool. Um, she checked out the infection. And she said, "Yep, that's infected, and you need antibiotics." And it wouldn't make sense to do a swab because it wouldn't get back until after Easter, and they needed to start me on antibiotics right away. So I got some broad spectrum antibiotics, which I'm taking now, and hopefully it will clear things up. I've been in contact with Dr. Miro and described what they prescribed me, and he says it sounds good, and we're gonna have to wait and see about it. I'm hoping that it will clear up, and that I won't need any surgical intervention. He said that I'm always welcome to come to Serbia and just get it checked out by them, but I'm gonna hold off on that until I see what happens with the antibiotics. And so it kind of sucks, but it was expected. It wasn't it's pretty common to get an infection after surgery like this. And the doctor I saw at the health center said that that it since I did get antibiotic post-operatively, I might not have gotten enough. Just for me, my body might not have gotten enough. The standard course might not have been enough for me. So it was a pretty natural thing, and I'm really, really hoping this will just clear things up. I'm gonna try to call my own doctor once Easter vacation is over, so on Tuesday, and just get them to check it out as well. Maybe do a culture, just to be absolutely sure that I'm on top of this and I'm doing everything I can. Um, Other than that, things are going really well. I feel my mobility is great. I've been able to drive. I drove up to the health center. I drove down to the pharmacy and got my antibiotics, and everything. It's difficult to sit, flat on a chair, but it's not difficult to sit in a couch or things like that, because then the weight is on my back and not so much in my front. So So all that is good, and I can walk around, and mostly I'll be just napping and doing nothing. So I mean, I think I'm healing really well, and I'm still really happy with my result. Nothing has changed there. It feels good. So I'm just really I'm kind of worried about the infection, but I think I'm doing well, just overall, and I'm hoping that things are going to turn out just fine. I was a little bit freaked out yesterday, but now I'm okay. I just gotta be really vigilant about cleaning the area, which I have been. Otherwise, I wouldn't have discovered the infection. And just I've been cleaning with salt water and Q-tips and trying to get into all the little different crevices down there and just make sure everything is just clean because it's just really important. So I'm doing what I can and trying to heal as best I can. So that is the update. 2 weeks post-op, and I'll keep you updated. I've been enjoying doing these like semi-daily videos about this. It feels good to sort of just unload and get rid of everything, and I think I'm gonna continue doing that, and maybe not as frequently, but just because it feels like a healthy thing to do. I'm not sure I want to share everything, but I'm gonna try to be as honest as possible, and just I'm hoping that the people watching this might be another trans guy that has to go through this surgery and need to get information about what it feels like to go through it. And obviously I can't tell you what it's going to be like for you, but I can tell you what it's going to be like for me, and maybe that's going to reassure you, or I'm hoping this will help. And of course you're more than welcome to ask me questions. Subscribe to my channel. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter. Everything is in the description of this video, so down there. And feel free to contact me. I'm a friendly guy. So that's it, and I'll see you later.